Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel, and on today's episode we're going to be looking at something really heinous, something really disgusting, something actually we're going to be talking about it. I can't really show you on this channel, but we're going to be talking about it. You know, the family structure. What the family structure used to be would be the father, the mother, and the children. And that would be what is termed the nuclear family. And usually the father and mother would work together in raising their offsprings. And as the offsprings get older, they learn new things and learn to take care of themselves. And then eventually they move out the house, get married, and they have their offsprings, and their offsprings get older, and the cycle continues. But what happens when there's turmoil in the relationship between the family? When I say turmoil, I'm not talking about destruction. I'm talking about an abnormality, a disgusting sexual attraction or sexual event, if I may say. This can destroy the family. It's happened in so many cultures, it happened in many countries, and it happens all around the world. But it's something that needs to be spoken about more and put into the light, because families are being destroyed because of this. In the next video, we're going to be talking about that specific thing, and that's the incestuosity of relationships. This is something that's really frowned upon in most societies, but it's even worse when one of the individuals seem like they were manipulated into it. There's this culture of manipulation and control that people do in order to satisfy themselves in a selfish nature, not caring about what happens to the individual or the victim. In this video, as you can see,
You talk what just now. Who disrespected you?
Grandfather.
This man. How many times? You.
one the daughter and the other the father. Actually, let me pause it on the father. The father is sitting naked on the bed alongside the daughter. Already, we don't have to go right into it, but we already know what's going on, and it is not good. What happens now is that this child's life has been scattered and destroyed. It's all over the world. It's all over the internet now. 1, 2, her relationship with her father has been warped. The trust between them has been broken, and she suffered a huge humiliation due to the father. Instead of guiding her, he took advantage of her. And this is really something that's been damaging in a lot of societies, where the people that are supposed to be the guardians take advantage of the vulnerable. This is a mental sickness, something that should be destroyed within our society, something that should be relinquished. The father, they didn't know what they were doing, or what. No, that the father, one, he's old enough to understand what he's doing. He should be the guardian of his daughter. Daughters look to their fathers for protection. Daughters look to their fathers as an example of men they need to marry. Daughters look to their fathers for love and compassion. But this type of love is not what should be given. This is the most disgusting thing that you can do. This man is disgusting and should be jailed. Because now he's basically destroyed her future. Yes, with some psychological help from a psychologist and and therapy, she'll be able to manage it, but she shouldn't have been put there in the first place. We need to look at ourselves as guardians, as parents, as sisters, as brothers, as the protectors of the vulnerable, and ask ourselves, are we doing a good job? And if there is any sense of doubt, we need to change that. We need to bring it to the light and fix it. This is a sad reality that we live in, where things like this can happen. But I'm grateful for the people who caught this and brought it to the light and were able to expose this and bring this filth out, so that it can be recognized and abolished. The rest of the video just goes on with shouting and arguments between the father of the daughter and the accusers, and both the perpetrators, or both the father and daughter are sitting on the bed, unclothed. Yeah, it is not something that we should allow in society. This is something that we should abolish. Let's hear what people have to say in the comments. Let's talk about it so we can fix it. Also subscribe, like the video, and share it, and let the people know that this cannot be tolerated.